Hello again, internet people. Welcome back for a long overdue next episode of Twilight Princess HD on the Wii U. Now, it took me a while to get back here. I'm gonna be honest. It's been several months since last I was here. So yeah, I had a bit of a trek back from the entrance. Can't really remember much, in all honesty. When I launched on this playthrough, I had just completed my little practice run. My knowledge was basically, I was hot as shit on all of this. I seem to be hitting an invisible wall on that tree root. But basically, yeah, I was hot as shit on my Zelda knowledge. Like, I knew where everything is. I knew what was in all the treasure chests. Like, I remembered that piece of heart there that I just got at the bottom of the stairs. But I mean, everything's a little bit fuzzy. I'm not going to be going through any strategy guides or anything like that. I'm just going to be trying to sort of get as complete a version as I can without worrying too much about the 100% completion. Initially I was going for like the hero mode, 4 times damage, 100% completion, but screw that. I love this game. It's now my second favourite Zelda, because I really want to get through this and get frickin' playing some Breath of the Wilds, because oh my god. And I mean, Master Mode has launched, so I'm going to try a Master Mode playthrough. I have experimented a little bit with Master Mode, I'm going to be honest. And it is freaking intimidating, to say the very least. Basically, I was looking at the Great Plateau, which, if you've not played Breath of the Wilds, it's going to confuse you a little bit, but on the Great Plateau where you start, basically there's a Silvermane Lionel right there at the start. Fuck. So yeah, a pretty fucking terrifying prospect. Which I want to get to as soon as. I want to basically push myself, because this is what I'm doing here. I'm trying to challenge myself with hero mode and the quad damage, basically, because 2 times damage hero mode, 2 times damage Ganon Amiibo. Damn you, Nintendo, and your funny words. But yeah, basically, I'm trying to challenge myself with this game, but let's all be honest here. Twilight Princess, not anywhere close as hard as Breath of the Wilds. Although, to be fair, the final boss fight was a bit disappointing, am I right? Once you basically turned Lionel Hunter, the final boss fight wasn't very much. Especially if you got all the sacred beat. Spoilers for future games, but let's just make our way through the temple. Save some freaking monkeys! I mean, these guys have been imprisoned for months. Months now! Nearly a year. In fact, probably, I would say actually probably a year now, yeah, probably? Since Link began on his quest through this temple, I think it's been a year. These monkeys have been locked up here waiting. Pretty much all of Hyrule is now going to have fallen to the twilight, because Link basically just sat around for 12 months. Not doing very much while I was at work. Yeah. Jobs, man. They are real, and they suck. But yeah. Saving the monkeys. That's why we're all here, right? It's to save the monkeys and run in the wrong direction. The other thing about the temples, like, I miss the temples. In Breath of the Wilds, I miss the temples so much. I do love a good Zelda dungeon, and I love the mechanics you get in the Zelda dungeons. Whereas the Divine Beasts in Breath of the Wilds, the mechanics, they were interesting. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, a few of them were basically repeats of mechanics you met in some temples, well, shrines. And yeah. Basically, once you'd done one Divine Beast, you sort of got, oh, there's a gimmick. And there were only 4 of them. I mean, it was great that they were all outside, it was interesting, but I would have loved a temple, man. Zelda puzzles. I miss puzzles, you know, proper puzzles, not the actual little bullshitty, put a cube on this cube, find the rock that is in this direction and put it in this circle of rocks. Sorry, it's 98% game reviews and it deserves them. Okay. Let's take a breather there. Stop talking about games that I may end up playing on this channel once I've finished this game, which I love. Let's not understate that I love it. And let's defy physics, dislocate some monkey shoulders, and go stab a baboon in the butt as Link frickin' hardcore parkour rolls. Ready for the final conflict. Bring it, monkey boy. Seriously though, monkey. Bring it to me, monkey man. I'm gonna kick your ass. No! The door! It only happens every time I walk into a room! Giant red butt cheeks fill the screen. Welcome to the audio described part of this session. Basically, bright red butt cheeks fill the screen. A magic boomerang infused with evil energy. Fuck. Severs several rabid Deku scrubs. The baboon smacks his bulbous behind. Link savages the falling plants. The baboon jumps around. Sorry, I'm wondering how long I can commit to this bit, and it's already over, because let's face it, otherwise I'm just going to be describing the entire time. Maybe that's a new version of ASMR. Yeah, basically, that is basically what ASMR videos are, right? The ASMR gameplay. It's basically an audio described version. Would you stop? You were below me. You were not worth my interest. But I guess I should probably worry about my hearts. Come on. And it's over. It's over! I said it's over! It's over! It's over! Why isn't it over? It should be over. I thought it was over. Isn't it over? Isn't it? Sorry. Timely. That was timely, that. Very relevant. And now, only now, although I did notice it actually during the battle, I was going to make a point of how, isn't it weird how it looks like a normal forehead, and then at the end of the battle it turns out to be a bug, but actually when he was hopping around I kind of noticed the whole bug shape to it. So I guess it was always a bug? Even though in initial cutscenes it did just look like a bulbous forehead. And there goes the bright red ass. Even redder now that Link's had his fun. Oh, and now the magical talking boomerang. This is the only game where the boomerang talks. And do they use it for anything? No. Is there a point to it? No. Basically, there's a wind fairy in the boomerang. And the boomerang has wind powers. I'm going to start skipping things, I think. You got the Gale boomerang. A mysterious fairy of the wind lives inside. Thank you, Midna. Wow, I bet the monkeys love you now. Do they really? Well, I know one monkey who would appreciate a bit less loving, am I right? Am I right, though? No. No, I'm not. You thought the previous episode involved a lot of bestiality. Yuck. There's not really much to say about this door mechanic, other than it bores the shit out of me. So I've skipped it. What hand-holding? Cries the man at Nintendo. This! Cries the man playing the frickin' game. God damn. Right, well that didn't artificially extend gameplay at all. Or enforce on us a tutorial which this very section will now repeat. Although it is, you know, an established mechanic, the whole turny bridges with the wind. It's a nice escalation of like the previous having to wait for it, you know, time it out. But I mean, that could have served as your tutorial. We've already seen it, we've seen that the boomerang can make gales. Just having it work once for the door release mechanism would have been enough for us to get it, I would hope. But, you know, it's a kid's game, I suppose, technically. So they have to, you know, let you... This is a great camera angle that I had right there. Where is camera? Which is something I often think in Zelda, is where the fuck is camera? Okay, Midna, thank you for that. Thank you for telling me what I could clearly see. We freed the monkeys. And she's like, oh, maybe there are more monkeys. And I'm like, I don't know, Midna. Maybe there are more monkeys. She's like, maybe you're the kind of guy who wants to free monkeys. And I'm like, maybe I am, Midna. Maybe I am. Or maybe I just want to slash some bats. Well, actually, I think Midna initially says we don't need to free all the monkeys. Just focus on what you're doing. And then, you get to the later bit and it's like, oh, well, I guess we need to free all the monkeys because otherwise we can't cross this giant chasm. Okay, I'm just going to mop up some treasure chests on the way back. And then I'm going to skip the intervening distance because, yeah, there's a lot of repetition in the dungeons, funnily enough. Wait till we get to the fucking water temple. Holy shit. I rolled right into that one, didn't I? Yeah. Thank you.